In 1991, a magnificent new motion picture premiered and enchanted the world. This spectacular model of storytelling combined the art of animation and a magical music score into an unprecedented achievement that won the hearts and minds of audiences, along with dozens of awards, including the coveted Oscar. But behind this story is another fascinating story. It originates where storytelling began and involves an engaging cast of characters, both ancient and contemporary, fictional and utterly human. It combines beautiful artwork, majestic words and music, and groundbreaking technology to tell a story as old as storytelling, and yet still a vital part of today. The story of Beauty and the Beast is an ancient one. It truly is a tale as old as time, with roots in legends from Greece, India, Africa, France, and Italy. After the success of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937, Walt Disney was looking for stories to develop into feature-length films. One of these stories was Beauty and the Beast. But Beauty and the Beast proved a challenge to Disney's story team. So, although some work was attempted on the famous story in the 1930s and again in the 1950s, Walt returned Beauty and the Beast to the shelf, where it waited for rediscovery. In the late 1980s, Walt's nephew, Roy E. Disney, now Executive Vice President of the Walt Disney Company, had focused his attention on reinventing Disney animation for a new generation. The Little Mermaid had proved that Disney animation could be both true to its legacy of quality and communicate to contemporary audiences. What would the next step be? One of the ideas that kept coming back was Beauty and the Beast. Adapting Beauty and the Beast as an animated feature was a huge challenge for the Disney team. Many months were spent by a Disney artistic team based in London, but after an initial story reel was completed, all their work was abandoned. The story did not work. The Oscar-winning songwriting team of Howard Ashman and Alan Menken and producer Don Hahn remained on the Beauty and the Beast project to try again. Don Hahn brought directors Kirk Wise and Gary Trousdale, strong storymen who had never directed an animated feature before, to set a story team to work. Ashman and Menken began working hand-in-hand with the story team to create a sophisticated Broadway-style song score, creating music that propelled the plot and enhanced character development too. The original Beauty and the Beast story didn't offer the filmmakers much in the way of character development. There were only two major characters in the fairy tale. First, the story team searched for ways to enhance those characters. Although Belle is beautiful, the filmmakers felt she should be unaware of it. They made her a little eccentric. She reads, she's interested in stories, she's interested in adventure, and then she ends up in her very own fairy tale. The Beast needed to be defined next. Is he hero or villain? Victor or victim? The Beast is actually all of these. Creating new characters to expand and further the story was the next major step for the team. The tormented Beast is surrounded by a loyal group of household servants, also the victims of enchantment. They add warmth and comedy to a gloomy story. They also help guide the audience and give commentary to the story. What was needed now was a real villain, and the story team developed what had begun as a milquetoast fop into a complex villain named Gaston. If the Beast was ugly on the exterior and had a heart of gold, Gaston was handsome on the exterior and had the heart of a pig. As the plot thickens, he reveals his evil nature. Gaston will kill the Beast, not because he believes he's a